Hello world, hello world. Welcome back to my channel, Call Me Biz. Kanye West texts Shane Gillis with an offer. This was 2 years ago. Shout out to Shane Gillis. Kanye, man, Kanye really disappointed me, man. I was one of those guys that felt like Kanye can't do no wrong. Till these past couple of years, man, I just don't get it. You know, before I used to be like, nah, y'all don't get what he's saying. He's exposing the music industry. You know, the first strike was him not paying Big Sean. Like, you can't complain about, oh yeah, they won't pay us, but then you got your artists in the same deals. Like, that is crazy to me. I used to think Kanye West and Lil Wayne and Rick Ross, they were kind of like the best rapper turned label people, but then everyone who was under Kanye's label fell out with him just because Kanye didn't care about them at all. Like, that's the messed up part about signing to an artist, unless you sign to Lil Wayne. Apparently Lil Wayne don't even care. He just wants his artist to be bigger than him, you know. Drake, Nicki Minaj, Tyga, but you know, he's very like loose with his, like, you know, artists. Like, do what you want, you know. Rick Ross too at a point. But anyways, I say that to say, man, these past few years, man, Kanye just been wild. Yeah, the last one was about him and his cousin. It's like, bro, what's going on? The whole KKK outfit is the stuff he's I don't know, man. I am no longer a Kanye defender. That, you know, there's only so long that, you know, you could continue to defend someone, you know, under the guise of, you know, he makes great music. Honestly, I stopped listening to Kanye's albums a long time ago. Not the old ones. The old ones are classics. I will never stop. But like the new ones, like his last few albums, I haven't heard any of them. So I said all that to say, man, I used to be a big Kanye fan, as was everyone. Like, he just wasn't missing. You know, My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy? What? Graduation? What? Come on, man. Come on, man. Even the Good Music album was just so phenomenal to me. Like, it was just, damn, man. Damn, Kanye. Anyways, man, let's go ahead and listen to this. Oh, shout out to all the members of the channel. I do love and appreciate y'all. I had to get that little rant off because I used to love Kanye, man. I used to love Kanye. Anyways, yeah. Shout out to all the members of the channel. No more ghost watching. Let's get it.
Should I talk about the text I got, or is that too intense? Bro, one of the craziest things. It was right after you guys saw Ye on Alex Jones.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I'm on the flight home from, I was in Austin.
Yeah.
I'm watching that the whole day, just like, no, Ye, no, nay. Damn it. I hate to spill the beans, but I got a text that said, yo, it's Ye, and Kanye contacted me. That day
he was
on his media tour. That night, yes. And he wanted to work on something.
On his media daily storm.
And unfortunately, I had to decline.
What? Yeah. It's a funny thing to have him text.
I mean, it was crazy. It gave me, like, my face got hot. I was in an Uber. I was talking to Matt. And I was like, dude, Ye just texted me.
That's crazy.
Did you show that to the guy next to you?
I was in the back of an Uber, just like... like, he wants to talk right now. It's like... I'm in an airport. I can't. Just trying to buy time. I was like, holy fuck. Because I knew whatever he said, I was going to say yes. I fucking love Kanye West.
I see good things about Hitler also.
I love his music.
You're doing the right thing.
I love his music.
You're doing the right thing. You're doing the right thing.
Yeah, it was
huge Kanye West fan. Can't stand his music.
Everybody's crazy here. All right, we're going to head to break. And then just Kanye, like, while the camera's panning past the desk, he's like, I like Hitler. How the segment ended. He must have been like, God damn it.
Have you thought about texting him about other stuff?
No,
Like
I don't want to bother him.
Yeah.
And I don't, of course, there's that fame hungry party that's like, yes, do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, this would be doing it big.
And
You're
then
noble.
don't. And then
You're
do
noble.
not do that. And then do, yeah.
You're noble. I was like, yeah, dude, fucking talk to him right now. And you're like, I was
Everybody,
like,
that was every single person's reaction was
Yeah.
like, do it.
I also
And it's
had
like,
no
bro,
idea.
We would lose everything.
I had no idea what his hijinks were that day. I was like, yeah, dude, definitely hit him
That was
up.
the
And
problem.
you're
I
like,
said,
dude,
did
he's
you
going-
see what he said
And
today?
I looked it up and went,
Also, that day we were on Rogan. We did like 10 minutes on how great Kanye is.
Yeah.
Don't you think that some of what people would call mental illness, it allows him to be able to be that dynamic on stage?
Yeah.
And it's a
Of
gift.
course.
It's
Yeah.
a gift, but it's a gift that has to be managed.
He says it's his superpower.
In no way. I am not bipolar. I'm not in some kind of episode, but I may be slightly autistic, like Rain Man. And that's part of my superpower.
It's literally Rogan like, look at this guy, he's a genius. Oh, dude, put up this video of him at the Amazon concert. It's the best thing I've ever seen. And then we get done. I'm, anxiety from doing that podcast. And the next day I'm on the plane like, oh, God. Oh, what have I done?
Yeah, I mean.
And then you get a text from him and it's like, damn. It was a lot.
That's a lot. It's a lot to take in.
It was a lot, dude.
I'm sweating in my robe. I'm trying to make plans in my robe. My balls are dropping.
Dripping on the floor. I'm having a panic attack in an Uber, leaving JFK. Just like, Matt, I gotta go. I gotta talk to you later, dude. You're not gonna believe what's going on. I'll see you later.
I was saying to Shane,
the right
how
thing.
funny is it that Kanye in his head is like, well, I'll just go on Gillian Keeves. It'll be fine.
If I get fired here, whatever, I'll just go do Joe Rogan next week and I'll be fine. Anyway, I thought that was funny. No?
What?
Maybe you could do like supervised podcasting, like they do supervised visitation, just to see if you can handle like 15 minutes at a time, and a half hour,
What do you
and an
mean?
hour.
With
Like-
Ye?
Yeah, just have like a ward of the state come with you, just to see if you can keep it together for like 15.
Dude, if I would join immediately. Immediately. He'd be like, this is how I feel. I'd be like, you're exactly right.
Did you see his subreddit got turned into like a Holocaust awareness thing?
What?
That is one thing people seem to be a little unaware of.
Yeah.
That was good.
Yeah,
We're having a laugh.
we're having a laugh.
We're having a goof. There's the most famous person in the world denying the Holocaust right now on a meta level. It's funny. On a meta level. Because it's
Matt?
so ridiculous.
Yeah, take yourself out of the equation.
It's funny.
When he was like, if you went back in time and he was like, George Bush doesn't care about black people, and you got to sit there in your time machine and go, oh, you guys just wait what happens. Wait till the lid pops off of this guy. That's a funny thing to think about.
It is very funny.
When you just get out of the fourth dimension, this whole stuff gets kind of funny.
True.
When you can suspend time, it's like, it's kind of all kind of
Yeah,
funny.
you suspend time.
It's all kind of funny if you can suspend time.
You are Dr. Strange. You're like a Holocaust joke.
There's an alternate.
Are funny.
There's an alternate timeline where
And you like
the
open it,
only
you
thing that
actually
was
see it, you're
different.
like, oh, Chuck, close that. That's terrible.
He might be having a bit of a mental breakdown.
He could.
Yeah, he is.
He could be. Or he's a genius that's trying to show everybody that you can be a martyr and lose everything publicly.
Well, I also
One of those things.
He
I
could
also
have
just
given
say
it all away.
I think he's probably.
200,000 mark.
I'll be honest. I think this guy's fucking having.
Yeah.
Imagine him standing next to Mike Myers and just saying like, "There's no way it was 6 million," and Mike Myers is just,
Oh my god.
"Excuse me, a baking powder."
Okay. We're being liberated. Get the net.
Netanyahu, dude. That's a good bit, dude. That was a good bit. That was a good bit, dude.
Pull over the limo. I need to grab a yoo-hoo real quick.
Did he talk about you, or did he
No,
say
he
it?
brought out
doing
Yahoo
rock
and
comedy,
that,
dude.
And he was like,
Oh, these guys were.
because that was the.
I thought you were saying he was
He's
like.
doing
really-
carrot top on.
Yeah,
or he's
he-
doing sweet potato top. He had a bug catching net and a yoo-hoo, and he's doing net and Yahoo.
It was bad. It was bad for Trump to meet with Nick and Ye.
Why can't you do that?
I had no idea your voice is gonna sound like that, Netanyahu.
My whole point is the whole subject is
When
quicksand,
did you
dude.
do that?
Yeah.
And I'm out. You get out of it, then you go.
It's very thoughtful of you.
Is
know
the
that.
ground still? And you slip
Yeah,
down
yeah.
to it up in your nipples. You're like, dude,
You're
it's the
like,
whole
wait,
thing.
hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Wait, hold on, I got this.
Yeah. Maybe what Kanye's trying to do.
Well, let's see what the numbers say.
It was funny. It was actually funny if you saw it. Dang it.
No, we don't have to talk
I
about that
didn't
stuff.
see that
Well, we
one,
did.
Man. That's crazy.
I did call my agent to tell him I'm doing it.
He's like, yeah, okay.
He was like,
He said, "The f you are."
he was like, what? He was like, Shane, do not do this. I put it on speaker.
Shane was in a convertible. I can't hear you. Hung it up, threw it in the
I
back
was
seat.
like, no, I'm going to do it tomorrow, actually. He wants to fly me tomorrow. He was like, we've worked so hard. You and all your friends, you can't do this. And I was like, I'm doing it, dude. It's going to be hilarious. And then I was sitting around. I was like, dude, if I was a true artist, I would do it.
Yeah.
But I'm not.
Well, also, I don't think it's a cowardice. I think it's nice.
Dude,
I think
call
it's
him
nice.
now.
I think
I'm
it's
a
nice to sit
coward,
back.
dude. I should have been on that fucking plane, dude. Should have been me, Milo, Fuentes, and Kanye.
I mean,
Good
that's a tough
God.
flight to fly.
I mean, just that
That's a
picture.
tough 2.5 hours,
That's
dude.
Dork City, dude.
Oh my god.
Just that picture alone, dude, would be.
On the private jet, Milo's pretending to read a
Meanwhile,
Bible.
all the people criticizing me would have been on the private jet to Epstein's Island. They'd be like, I can't believe he's on that plane. They'd be like, what about that other jet? Remember that other
two
private
jets.
jet? There's a
There's two
pretty
jets.
bad private jet that a lot of you guys were on.
Oh yeah.
Is Epstein
they don't wanna
Island still
talk about
functional?
that.
For like kids, or you mean like...
For like kids. Oh man, I didn't see that interview that they were talking about with Alex Jones. The thing with Kanye, why I used to defend Kanye, because he'll say a lot of right things, and then he'll say something, and then you're like, wait, what the? wait, all right, now you just lost everyone, you know? And I feel like that's why a lot of people are still like undecisive with Kanye, and his fans aren't really going away. You know, Kanye still do well. If he were to release some weird ass slippers on his fucking website right now, that shit will sell out. Like the world loves Kanye, but he's it's so mixed, because like he could be so right and then so wrong in the same sentence. It's kind of art, actually. It's kind of impressive when you, because like he'll be talking about his wife, like, yeah, I don't want my kids being sold on Instagram, and then you like, yeah, you know, you're right, and then you know, Hitler was right. You're like, what the fuck? Wait. Those two things don't even go together. What are we even like? What are we? So that's the like. I've seen his whole thing with DJ Academics. I had a hard time following like some of the points he was making. I'm like, yeah, I get it. Yeah, that is fucked up. And then he says something else, and then I'm like, well, you're fucked up. That like I just don't understand it. It's weird. He was talking about I'm God because I'm very vengeful, and I don't know, man. Like he just lost me, to be honest. And like, you know, I feel like there's a point where you gotta be like, what's the music that good to accept this much bullshit? Like, you know, I mean, how good was the music? It makes me start to question, like, damn, man, was the album that good? I remember how much I hated Yeezus, but I still played it like 1,000 times. The music was that good. I gotta be honest. Music was iconic up until a point. You know what's crazy? When people start to say, like Life of Pablo was an okay album to me. I didn't think it was like how people praise Life of Pablo. I was like, it was all right. Donda was okay. I never heard Donda 2 because I could barely get through Donda 1. You know, it's, you know, I just like the classics. Like I'm a, you know, I like Watch the Throne with Jay-Z. The classics are just too good, and I feel like a lot of people hold on to that. Like, no, not by Kanye. And yeah. But a part of me don't believe any of it. I feel like a part of me is him fighting for relevance while being independent in a stage where the Drakes are winning, the Kendricks are winning. He seems to be jealous of all those people who are, you know, who's using the same machine that got him to be where he's at, and who's utilizing that machine to be even bigger than him. And I feel like he just his ego can't take it, like can't take the fact that, you know, there are artists that are bigger than you, that are selling more records than you, because you detach yourself somewhat from that machine, and you need that machine to be that global star. You know, you're still Kanye, yeah, but like I don't know, man. I don't even know what to say about Kanye, man. But will I stop listening to my favorite Kanye records? Absolutely fucking not. Shit. I'll be honest with you. I'm not gonna stop. Just like a lot of people won't stop, but they won't admit it. But I don't give a fuck for real. So, you know, do I agree with the shit he be saying? I don't agree with 95% of it, but sometimes he makes sense. You would have to watch Kanye talk to understand what I'm talking about, why a lot of people are kind of like, what the fuck? But anyways, y'all let me know how you feel about it in the comment section below. Let me know what's next from Shane Gillis, and I got you. And if you made it this far, don't forget to like the video, leave a comment, and hit that subscribe button. And I'll see y'all in the next one. And guess what? You better be there. Peace.